Hello and welcome to a tutorial. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make your Minecraft server amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is make a Bukkit Minecraft server. So as you can see here, I have created my Bukkit server, set it up with the basic things such as permissions. Now if we go here, I'm going to be kind of telling you what makes a Minecraft server appealing. So let me go onto my local host. If I go on here, okay. So when you first come in, on my server, you spawn here, which is basically the server hub. So first I'm going to explain how I kind of set up my server and what my idea was. So for my server, I kind of wanted to make a hub server with basically everything in it, and I set up a thing called Bungee Cord, which is, well, I'm setting it up, that's gonna basically, my friends can make a server and we can connect servers together. So like one of my friends can run a PvP server, and then when you say go through the portal, it'll teleport you to his server. So we will be able to hold a lot more people and all that good stuff. So my server right now is the hub server, and I kind of made it nice and easy, generally lag free, just a nice platform, super flat world. You can kind of see how I made it down there. Just kind of made these cross and then a circle and kind of connected them. So now if we go into my minigame hub, this is a very simple, very functional design for a minigame hub, in my opinion. Just kind of made these colored pathways to the different games, and yeah, stuff like that. So that to make a nice professional Minecraft server, you're gonna want to make everything very simple yet elegant and lag free. So as you can see here, we have not really much stuff. Nice little nature, very simple, yet it looks pretty nice. So yeah, now we're gonna go over what kind of plugins you're gonna want to get. So if we look here, one of the most commonly made mistakes when making a server is getting way too many little plugins that will add little things to the game that are either in another plugin, such as Essentials, and you just don't realize it, or they are like really stupid, like making a cannon or something. You don't want those. So what I've got here is, this is a nice little list of most of the essential plugins. So I kind of go over it. So Group Manager is basically permissions, which will, I expect you know what that means, but it basically allows players to do commands. You have to give them permission nodes. And, you can look up a video on that. World Edit, which is very useful. Probably know what that is. It's, you have the wooden axe and do stuff with that. And there's survival games, which you definitely know. Nice mini games. Core Protect, Anti-Grief, plugin, permissions. That comes with Bukkit. There's Backup, which will back up the world. If somebody, say, hacks the server and griefs it, I can just take up a backup and load it up. Plot Me, which is for the creative world, which makes plots where people can claim a 20 by 20 plot and build in it. Multiverse Core, which is what allows me to make these different worlds. All these things are in different worlds to make it less laggy. Super Spleef, which is my Spleef plugin. World Guard protects things so people can't destroy the spawn. DYN Map, I can watch my server from basically anywhere. Essentials, most essential plugin probably has 20 plugins in one. It just kind of puts them all together. It's like 100 commands or something. Well, not that many, but very essential. Essentials Protect, which is all that does basically is when you first spawn in the world, it protects like a circle with a radius of 10. Essential spawn, which just allows me to set the spawn. So if you just spawn, I set the spawn to here. So that's that. There's multiverse portals, which allows me to go between worlds through portals. There's multiverse inventories, which is very important. So if you notice, if I go to spawn, I have a different inventory, so that way people can't like go to the creative server, come back and go to the survival server. So they can't like go in creative server, get a bunch of diamonds, go back to survival server, that kind of thing. There's multiverse. I don't know really. That's what helps you install multiverse, and it updates it automatically. There's essentials chat, which if I say hi, you can see it tells me what world I'm in. Chat management is very important if you have a lot of people on, but at the beginning, a plugin such as Hero Chat, you can only see people in your current world, which is not very good if you have like 5 people on. Because people are going to be like complaining and making requests and stuff, and you won't be able to hear them, and they'll think you're ignoring them and stuff. So that's not very good. And Essentials anti-build, which kind of goes along with the no griefing plugin. So anyway, that's basically the plugins. Some of this other stuff is server management. So to run a good server, you can run it from your computer, which is great. That's what I do. Running it from a host is sometimes less reliable because your host can crash and go down and stuff like that, and it costs a lot of money in my opinion. So I run it from my server, from my computer, and my computer has 8 GB of RAM, which is a lot compared to some, and I run my server on 6, which is plenty. Can hold about 100 people, lag-free, by itself. With the Bungee Cord proxy system, it can hold, with all of our servers, my calculations say it can hold about 2,000. Probably, we're never going to get 2,000 people, to be honest, but yeah, that's that. And another thing is, probably the most common problem with servers is they post themselves on server advertising sites way too early. Like, if I were to post my server right now, nobody would like it because nothing's set up. There's no mini games set up, nothing like that. I've made around 10 servers, and I've probably posted every single one of them too early. And that's been the problem. People not coming back. So anyway, make sure everything is completely finished that you're going to add. Another thing is, if you're not having that much RAM on your server, which you don't need, a good idea is to not have everything on here. Like my server, say, has, survival, creative, minigames, stuff like lots of minigames, stuff like that, because I have a lot of RAM. I have the space for that, but if you don't, then you can like set a theme server, such as like, just like a survival world, nice little spawn, single world server, stuff like that, factions, one of those kind of servers. Everybody likes to have a good one of those servers. You could even host a vanilla Minecraft server. Everybody likes to play in one of those every once in a while. Although if you really want a nice big server, you really need to put a bunch of RAM on it. Get most of these things. Set up a multi-server network. That kind of thing. And so yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much how to make your server amazing. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later.